Hi everyone, this is JimLiElevators here on YouTube, and what is this holding in my hand? That's right, it is a Dover Impulse elevator call station that I just acquired not long ago. And as you guys have read the title, we are actually going to be swapping the buttons out with two extra terminal Dover Impulse call stations. And the reason I'm doing this is because some of these buttons are not holding up very well. As you can see, this up button, see, this up button is almost loose. As you can see, I can like, even if I even if I poke my finger lightly without putting pressure, you can still press it. But this down button, see, this down button, I mean, look at this, see? You have to, this down button, you have to mash it. You have to mash your finger in full pressure in order to get the button to activate. See, look at this. See, this down button is completely stuck. See, you have to, see, it would barely even move. See, I mean, this down button, oh my gosh, see? Yeah, we are definitely gonna refurbish both these buttons, because as you see on the two extra terminal call stations, see, look how a lot better that they press. See, these two terminal call stations press a lot better than the intermediate. So we are gonna be swapping this button out from these faceplate and inserting them onto here. Now before we do so, as you can see, this is what the backside of it looks like. I'm pretty sure Jason, known as STL Elevators, has done a similar video showing a detail of a Dover Impulse, so I'm not going to replicate that, so I don't copy Jason anyhow. But what the game plan is going to be is we are first going to take all the wires off, and then we'll take a screwdriver and unscrew the button from out of the faceplate like this, and we're going to switch the old button out and replace it with this new button piece right here. With the wires finally out of the way, we can easily remove the screws. Y'all have seen me unscrew, so y'all know what it is. I don't need to film the whole thing. We just unscrew it like this. Just so you're able to get a much better picture, we're gonna be swapping these buttons out with these two separate buttons as summarized. And now that the screws are released, the button can be safely lifted out of the faceplate, and one just dropped. Take these two terminal call stations, repeat the same exact process. With the screws removed, what you might want to do is kind of push it out and the button comes out just like this. And the black cover, it also come off as well. And with both buttons from separate faceplates are now off, we are going to switch them onto the intermediate call station. Removing the old buttons from the intermediate faceplate, see, look at this button right here. I mean, look how hard, this is the one that you can barely even press. See, it's just so hard to press. While both buttons from separate call stations are the same, but look at this one and look at this one. See, this one presses so well, see? But for this one, you have to like mash it down so hard. See, look at this one. See, my pointer finger is pressing down hard. See, but you can't even hear that click. But for this one, it presses so easy. So that is why we are replacing from this old button with this new button onto the intermediate call station. Just give it a push through the hole and it safely comes out. See, this button right here works somewhat okay than the other one, but as you can see, this plate right here is like literally wiggling. You see it wiggling? As you can see, as I try to tickle around this button right here, see? You you barely feel it moving. But for this one, see, look at this. If I tickle this one, see? You can feel it moving even when it doesn't press, see? You can definitely tell this button is a lot more sturdier than this one. See, this one is like nearly almost broken. See? Look at that. I can like literally, even with the light touch, see? It just goes in so easily. Whereas for this one, even if I try to touch it lightly, see? It barely goes in. You have to press it in. See, this button works so well. Take the intermediate faceplate and insert the new button into the hole. Line it up, and it goes in. Take the other button and do the same exact thing. Goes in nice and easy. Take your screwdriver and tighten it down. Now, let's see how it works. So much better. See? Look at this, y'all. It presses a whole lot better than the previous button that I originally had. What do you guys think? Did I make an improvement? Because at the beginning of this video, you saw how incredibly bad the button contacts were. But now, these new contacts press so much better. You see, as I showed you, these buttons came from out of the terminal call stations, which they're now swapped onto the intermediate call station. So now, what we need to do is we will put the wires back on to where it belongs. With the wires put back together, this restoration is officially complete. Brand new working button contacts that were switched from old to the new. So anyways, before I go, as you can see, this blue wire, this pin from the blue wire broke when I tried plugging it back in. I don't know how this happened, but you can see that's the pin that originally belonged from there that just broke when I was trying to plug it in. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch me spend amount of energy pulling the old buttons out and using 2 terminal call stations to pull those buttons out that work properly onto this intermediate call station. So this thing works like a fully brand new Dover impulse elevator button. So with that being said, this video is now over. Thank you all so much for watching, and that is going to be it.